Okay.
I will say, do you not feel as though it is trendy to slander Chase this year? I feel like it is.
100% it is. I agree. I don't think it. I think it's harsh.
The announcers that we was just talking about don't exactly help.
Well, yeah, but announcers, fans on Twitter, no matter where you go, it does feel like it is the cool thing to put him down. Sad.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think it is, and I think he hears it. And I'm going to say, okay, a lot of the times these guys complain about things that I feel are not justified. But if I were him, I would be mad. Actually,
yeah, I would be too. I think Ricky and James have went a little far. James and him are obviously something personal. You know, James used to coach him, and I like James and I like Chase, but it's been unfair to me a few times. And the guy's a 450 Supercross champion, and if Tomac doesn't tear his Achilles, Sexton wins one less race than him and finishes second.
And probably takes the tag of fastest rider in the series.
Yeah. Well, he's the fastest rider anyways in the series. Yeah. I'm with you, Lewis. There is a little bit.
I don't even want to get into the TV guys. They've said their piece, which is like, look, he's crashing in races he can win, and we're going to call that out, and we're going to criticize that, and I think that's their job, and that's fine. I'm more of I'll give you an example. The caller literally just said the mental mistakes. There's been this massive, the call was based on, can he not handle the pressure? So I was defending all year long. People are like, oh, is Jet in his head? Is this in his head? I'm like, bro, I watched Eli Tomac beat him in 8 straight motos last year, and usually once he gets that, whoever he's against, Roxon or Marvin or Dunge or whoever, he just squeezes the life out of you and you're done. And then I saw Sexton do what no one else has ever been able to do and come back and then start beating Tomac again. And then they went down to the final round. Tomac did beat him, but I don't feel like Sexton choked, like he rode really good. He just got beat. And I'm like, I just watched Chase Sexton go toe-to-toe with one of the gnarliest dudes ever and take it down to the wire. Don't tell me that the dude chokes. Don't tell me that the guy has people get in his head. He could have put up the white flag and finished 80 points behind Tomac last summer, no problem. But he did not.
And what's weird what's weird about that is Tomac had that kind of floating around until he won the title, and it kind of went away. Well, Sexton won the title.
Yep.
And it didn't go away, you know? Yeah. But
I'm sure it's going to be because Tomac was ahead of him in points.
No, I know.
But I'm like, I saw the guy crash. He'd get up, try again, beat them the next week, be faster than. I'm like, the dude is gritty as hell. So, yeah, I'm just not here for the mental. I'm like, listen, the guy's gnarly mentally as far as I'm concerned.
I know they're your buddies, but you don't think Ricky and especially James are a little hard on him?
Yeah, they are hard on him, but they'll tell you that that's justified.
I'd love for them to be hard on anyone else at all, ever. Like, okay, I'll get point taken. I'll agree with that. But then they don't carry that standard to anyone else. Then, so that's all.
Take that up with them.
Okay, I will.
Yes, I do feel that it went really far, and I just there were so many things working against Sexton. Like, look, the jet thing has got to be really difficult for everybody to deal with. Here's what I always say. It is unfortunate that the team that loses the Super Bowl is considered the loser, and the team that didn't even make the playoffs isn't even being talked about at that point of the year, right? So when Jet goes 22-0, most of it is Jet's awesome, but a little bit of it is, why couldn't Chase beat him? Did anybody say, what's wrong with Plessinger or Ferrandis or Anderson? Why couldn't these guys? No, they're so far back that no one's even complaining about that.
Yeah.
Chad Reed, it was like, oh, Chad Reed, Carmichael's in his head, Stu's in his head. Why can't he beat him? Like, we ain't saying that about Andrew Short or Millsaps or anybody else.
Thank God you didn't say Tim Ferry right there. I would have hung up on you. But, yeah.
No one was saying that about Justin Brayton, right? No one was saying that Brayton sucks. He's Villapoto's in his head. He can't beat him. He's just like, now we don't even think it's possible.
Right.
So by being good, you actually end up getting extra criticism.
Buffalo Bills in the 90s, same thing. Lewis, you know that.
Who can forget?
Who can forget, Lewis? The Buffalo Bills of the 90s.
I just feel like Bill deserved more respect.
Yes, the Buffalo Bills, I remember going to school and hearing kids say the Buffalo Bills suck, and I'm like, but they're the second best team in football 4 years in a row. They're better than 28 or whatever other teams. But because they lose in the high-profile game, they're the ones that get made fun of.
Think how hard it is to go to 4 straight Super Bowls. Think how hard that is.
I don't think it's ever been done.
Right.
So, boy, I love losing Super Bowls. That's what Bill stands for. So
I didn't know that.
Oh, you never heard that one?
I never heard that one. That's
boy,
great.
I love losing Super Bowls. So my point is, like, Sexton is taking all the brunt because no one's like, oh, Plessinger, why can't you get it done? Because he was 40 seconds back, so they weren't even talking about that. It was like all, Chase, you didn't get it done, and everybody else gets a free pass.
Yep. No, I'm with you. Absolutely. Well said, for sure. Anything else for Weech, Lewis?
No, I liked that little speech.
You did?
I approved it.
Okay, you approve it?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Thanks, Weege. Appreciate it. Look for Lee at Re-Raceables this week, and we just did one with Ryan Sipes on Indianapolis 2011. I'm going to throw that plug out there. It's a great podcast Weege and I do.